Good stuff for this team. Another foul drawn, and this has become a foul fest in the second quarter. Chandler's been able to get back to this game by getting in the bonus and getting to the free throw line. And credit to them, they are knocking down their free throws at a pretty high clip thus far. As that one is up and good for number 20, Hallie Harriman. And this is an extended run that Chandler is on. This lead is down to 4. Really can't believe it. Chandler in their mock pressure, kind of a half-court trap. Venables gets an open look from the corner. Not going to go. Offensive rebound for Heritage Hall, up and no good. Chandler another stop, but they throw it away back to Venables. She wants a corner three. Not going to go, but the other Venables with the rebound. That would be Laney. And she puts it up and in. These sisters are some tandem. Laney Venables up to 4 points. Nearly another steal for Heritage Hall. Chandler's got to get it across, or this is going to be an 8-second count. Or a 10-second count, excuse me. We're playing high school. I've been watching too much OKC Thunder basketball. And it is going to be a 10-second count. So Heritage Hall does force the turnover. Kind of a weird play in the, God, who were the Thunder playing? Maybe Phoenix? Trying to remember who they were playing, but the Thunder just obviously went back court on the play as Leclerc's going to shoot up a three, no good. That'll be out of bounds back to Chandler. God, who were they playing? It's on the tip of my tongue, but A.J. Mitchell took a screen and just went, yeah, it was the Houston game. Thank you, Price. A.J. Mitchell just clearly went back court on a pick and roll, and the referees did not see it. And he passed to Jalen Williams for a dunk. Kind of one of the funnier plays I've seen. As a shot up in the lane, no good. Heritage Hall gets the rebound, and that's going to end our first half of play. Don't look now, but these Chandler Lions are fighting. This is a 6-point game at the half, a game they trailed 18-4 after one. But they allowed just 4 second quarter points to Heritage Hall, and they cut this thing down to 6 points at the halftime break. We're in store for a stellar second half of action coming up. This game could go either way for sure. As Heritage Hall leads at 22-16. I'm Reeves Mitchell, and I will be back with you for the second half of action here on ChargerVision. We'll be right back.
When you walk into this room, who you have beside you matters. Experience matters. We fight in Oklahoma and around the country, standing toe-to-toe against the most powerful adversaries in the world, and we win. Our record speaks for itself. Our verdicts and settlements speak for themselves, and we want to fight for you. Nix Patterson, Oklahoma attorneys with world-class experience.
Joe Cooper Ford has 3 Ford dealerships around the metro to serve Oklahoma better than anyone else. What does having 3 of the best Ford dealerships in the state mean for you? It means 3 times the selection and 3 times the savings, and that's 3 times the service. And Joe guarantees to beat any price in Oklahoma by $500, or he'll give you $10,000. That's why Joe beats the competition 3-1. Who loves you, Oklahoma?
The elite always work to get better. So every day, we dedicate ourselves to being the best orthopedic surgeons in the country, committed to helping you be your best. No matter where you are or the obstacles you face, we never give up, because it's too important to you and the communities we serve. And for that reason, Saints march on.
I do this?
2, 1, go.
That's good.
Is the winner. Close, close. Alright. Thank you.
Thank you.
So wait, was there no? Was that it? Did they not have to make a half court? Okay.
When you walk into this room, who you have beside you matters. Experience matters. We fight in Oklahoma and around the country, standing toe-to-toe against the most powerful adversaries in the world, and we win. Our record speaks for itself. Our verdicts and settlements speak for themselves, and we want to fight for you. Nix Patterson, Oklahoma attorneys with world-class experience.
Welcome back. Second half just about to get underway here at the MAC. Chargers lead at 22-16 over the Chandler Lions. As Heritage Hall's already out here warming up, Chandler just now getting back to the court. It was really a tale of two quarters in that first half. Heritage Hall jumped out to an 18-4 lead early on. And then in that second quarter, it was controlled by Chandler as they have got this thing back to 22-16. So we've got a thrilling game here at halftime. Venables twins kind of leading the way for Heritage Hall along with Anna Walker as well. Addie Venables with at least 8 or 9 points, and then her sister Lainey with 4 points, and Anna Walker with 8 points as well. So it's been a great performance from those three from the Chargers. Looking for a little bit more production outside of that. But there's a whole nother half for that to happen, and we've seen a lot of different Heritage Hall Chargers get hot in the second half. So don't be surprised if it takes place here. Leading the way for Chandler is number 1 Blakely Smith. Number 4 Gentry Garner had a really nice half as well, knocking down the only 3 for Chandler. And then number 20 Hallie Harriman with a couple nice buckets as well. So here we go. We are ready for second half action here live from the MAC. Heritage Hall will get the first crack at things as Anna Walker turns it over. And nearly a travel on Chandler, not called. But a nice start defensively for the Lions, who have just chipped and clawed their way, and scratched rather, back into this game. Trailing by 6 and being very methodical offensively, but their defense really amped up in that second quarter, just allowing 4 Heritage Hall points. They were at 18 to end the first quarter, and you look up and they're just sitting at 22 to start this third quarter. Addie Venables on the wing said, "I've had enough of that swinging around the arc. I'm going to tip this out of bounds." Chandler retains possession though, and the story with Chandler here tonight, she does the same exact thing there. They have had a couple possessions that have taken multiple minutes off the clock. I mean, methodical's one thing, but just sitting on the basketball is another. They have been very patient as Venables tips it out of bounds again. 3 times in a row to start this possession. So Chandler gets it under the basket this time, which they were able to convert on a layup from an inbounds play earlier under the basket. Not right here, though. As Sophia Leclerc gets the steal, trying to go coast to coast, but she wisely pulls it back out. And then they got Travis all alone under the basket. She lost it, but nice save. And then back to Travis, into the lane to Venables, air ball. Saved by Leclerc, but retained by Chandler, and this is a slow start to the third quarter for both teams. 3-pointers up and good. Chandler has got this thing down to 3 points amazingly. Looks like they were down and out in that first quarter, but J.C. Cross, the senior guard, nails the triple. Is that going to be a jump ball? It is. That's number 4 on the night. Heritage Hall will retain possession here, but no, it's going to be Chandler basketball, so they have a chance to cut this thing to 1 point or tie the game with a 3. One's trailing by 14 points at the end of 1. They have stormed back here at the MAC, and Heritage Hall all of a sudden finds themselves in a dogfight with the Lady Lions. Thought about a 3 on the wing. They will take the floater instead. That's an air ball. Rebound Venables out to Leclerc. Over to Walker. Shot in the lane. Up and good. That's fantastic ball movement by Heritage Hall, and just what the doctor ordered as they stretch the lead back to 5. Smith makes a full court pass. And then Chandler gets off a three from the corner. Not going to go. Leclerc snags the rebound. Smallest girl in the court. Jumps up in the air to snag the rebound. That was impressive stuff. And Heritage Hall looking to go on a little run here, but Sylvie Travis just could not keep her pivot foot down there. She walks with the basketball. Turnover back to Chandler. So turnovers have really defined the night thus far. As in that first quarter, Heritage Hall was getting out and running, and that is how they were able to get a 14-point lead after one. But ever since then, it's been Heritage Hall with the turnover bugaboo. Three-pointer up, no good. Nice offensive rebound by Hammond. She's done that a couple times here tonight. Shot in the lane is no good, but got to credit number 0 for Chandler Hammonds. Really nice offensive rebound there, giving her team a second chance opportunity. Lainey Venables just drove in the lane and drew the foul. She will head to the free throw line. Heritage Hall starting to pick a little bit of their steam back up. As we have a couple fans walking in right now. Or maybe some students, but one girl in a Tyler Lockett Seahawks jersey, which, what a pull there. Maybe, I believe, the favorite to win the Super Bowl right now, the Seattle Seahawks. Amazing. Shot from the corner is good. Addie Venables, I think that was a 2. No, it was a 3, I believe. So Addie Venables for 3. She's hit 3 of them so far tonight. And Heritage Hall has stretched this lead back out to 8. And all of a sudden, Coach Kent France and the Lions are struggling a little bit to start this third quarter. So, you know, this kind of similar to how these teams' seasons have gone with win, loss, win, loss, win, loss. I mean, if you look at both teams' kind of team records on the year, that's kind of how it's gone for both teams. This quarter has kind of been similar to that, where Heritage Hall comes and storms out the gates in the first quarter, and then it's Chandler having the big second quarter. And now it feels like Heritage Hall is ready to push this lead back out to double digits at 8 points right now. So neither team just really able to find a rhythm in this game. It's been by the quarter, but this one's no doubt been controlled by Heritage Hall here early on in the third. Hammond's kick to the corner for Garner. She wants 3. Not going to go. Nice rebound by Heritage Hall. And they have a run out here. It's Anna Walker all alone. Oh, and she tried to pass it at the last second, but Venables got the steal back and puts the layup in, and Venables might have just tweaked her ankle. She looked to be a little injured there, but looks okay now. Smith wide open, top of the key 3, puts it in. Blakely Smith has been a warm welcome for the Chandler Lions here tonight, as she cuts the lead back down to 7, and a much-needed bucket for Chandler, who found themselves back down 10. Leclerc wants 3 off the front end and no good. Ball is tipped out of bounds. It will stay with Heritage Hall, and we will get a sub as number 22, Natasha Ballou, back into the game, who has provided some really good minutes off the bench for this team. Shot from the corner is not going to fall for Leclerc. Venables nearly gets the steal. And we get a foul in the backcourt on Heritage Hall. So 7-point lead for Heritage Hall. Much better third quarter than the second, where they only amassed 4 points. This quarter already 7 points, about halfway home. Looking to add to it. Need to get back to playing the good pressure defense that they were doing in the first quarter, as this may be a 10 count, and it is going to be a 10 count. Just no awareness from Chandler twice tonight, where they almost, you know, it felt like they assumed there's 5 more seconds left on the backcourt counter, but no, that's going to be a 10-second count, and that's a turnover. Venables down low for the layup, up and good. She scored the last 4 for Heritage Hall. And Blakely Smith's all alone somehow after the made basket. And she gets the basket +1. Anna Walker fouled her. So really poor transition defense by Heritage Hall, as Venables put the layup in on one end, and then magically Blakely Smith had a run out on the other side. So that really shouldn't have even been a transition opportunity off of a made basket, but credit Chandler for getting out and getting on the run as they convert the bucket plus the foul. That's nearly a steal, and it is a steal for Chandler. I'll tell you what, they do not go away. Heritage Hall was able to get the lead back to 10 this quarter. And all of a sudden, they're on a 4-0 run. Lainey Venables again with a swat. That's her third on the night. My goodness. She came into this game angry, apparently. Shot from the corner, no. Nice rebound down low. Bucket plus the foul, Lainey Venables. I just said she was playing mad. And there we see a little bit of it. Block on one end, offensive rebound. Stick it back in plus the foul. That's great stuff by Lainey Venables. Second shot is up and good. Lead back to 9. And Chandler a little bit on the ropes again. We still have some time to play in this one, but we're going to get a carry there. And Chandler has gone through some offensive dry spells in this game, and it appears they're on one of those right now. So lead back to 9. Largest lead of the night for Heritage Hall was 14, and that was an 18-4 advantage after 1 quarter of play. There's a trap on the sideline, but not able to stop it as there's a pass down low and a kickball out of bounds. I believe it will stay here. Been a fun game here tonight. A lot of runs on both sides. Neither team going away. Heritage Hall feels like they've controlled it for the most part. As Venables to Venables there. Shot down low is good. That's the sister connection, if you will. Addie to Laney for the layup, and Laney's up to 10 points. Chandler nearly lost the ball out of bounds. That's not a girl you want to drive at. Venables, another steal. She's been a monster defensively. Pass over to the wing, out of bounds. And it will stay here with Heritage Hall, but they came out of the first half or the halftime locker room rather, playing a really good brand of basketball. This is going to be a hard selection here tonight for player of the game because Addie Venables is leading the way with 16, but her sister's been pretty darn good as well. Three-pointer up and no good there. I'll tell you what, this girl's been good too. Anna Walker. Kick to Leclerc in the corner for 3, rims out. That was another nice possession offensively for Heritage Hall, as Chandler retains the rebounds. And Hammonds with the basketball. Over to number 20, Hallie Harriman. Nearly a travel in the lane, not called. Chandler really doesn't have time anymore to be this methodical. As they're just swinging it around, really nobody dribbling. Good defense by Heritage Hall, sitting in this 2-3 zone and almost daring Chandler to make a play. Oh, that was a carry, not called. Very methodical. They've done this a couple times tonight. I've alluded to it more than once. They have held the basketball and not been ashamed about it. Swing in the middle. There's an open shot for Garner. Not going to go. They did end up getting the open shot off of that really long extended possession, but they aren't able to make it. That's a double dribble there, and that's the correct call. Sophia Leclerc grabbed onto the ball with her offhand. And Chandler will have just 6 seconds left, 5.5 to be exact, to go score. I don't think they realize it because they should have rolled the basketball there. Hammonds shoots it. Grazes off the front rim, but she didn't even get it off in the first place. Heritage Hall leads this thing by 11 to close the third quarter, and what a third quarter it was. Let's take a quick break, and we will be right back here for the fourth quarter, live from Heritage Hall.
Joe Cooper Ford has 3 Ford dealerships around the metro to serve Oklahoma better than anyone else. What does having 3 of the best Ford dealerships in the state mean for you? It means 3 times the selection and 3 times the savings, and that's 3 times the service. And Joe guarantees to beat any price in Oklahoma by $500, or he'll give you $10,000. That's why Joe beats the competition 3-1. Who loves you, Oklahoma?
The elite always work to get better. So every day, we dedicate ourselves to being the best orthopedic surgeons in the country, committed to helping you be your best. No matter where you are or the obstacles you face, we never give up, because it's too important to you and the communities we serve. And for that reason, Saints march on.
Welcome back. Heritage Hall leads this thing going into the fourth quarter, 36-25. 8 minutes to play here in game 1 of the night. And the Venables sisters have led the way for Heritage Hall. 26 combined points for those two. Anna Walker has had a nice game as well as she hits the baseline jumper right on cue. She's up to 12 on the night. Definitely in consideration for player of the game. As Heritage Hall nearly gets the steal. Hammonds with the layup. Count it plus the foul. Chandler just refuses to go away. As the lead was up to 13. But Hammonds had other ideas as she cuts it back down to 11, and she'll get a chance at the free throw line to make this once again a 10-point game. Shot off the back iron, no good. Venables wants to push on her own. Can she go coast to coast? Crossover, left-handed layup, up and good. Yes, she can, to answer my own question. Coast to coast, Addie Venables, excuse me. They've both made so many good plays. I keep forgetting which is which, but Addie Venables, great layup in the lane, and she went coast to coast all by herself. Free throw, no good. But that was a terrific play. She's up to 18 on the night. Her sister with the steal. Travis, free throw line jumper is good. And Heritage Hall has their biggest lead of the night at 15. Right at the perfect time. Anna Walker, her 4th steal of the night. She's been everywhere defensively. Unfortunately, throws it away on the ensuing play. But, man, you can't say enough about what she's been able to do on defense so far tonight. She's been everywhere. She's been pesky and just a nuisance for Chandler to deal with, especially on offense. Seems like she is everywhere. And that's going to be another 10-second count for Chandler, their 3rd of the night. They have not been able to deal with this pressure of Heritage Hall. That's just the bottom line. Can't say much more about it. Chandler will take yet another timeout. Feels like they have unlimited timeouts at this point. That'll be a full timeout, though, so let's take a quick break, and we will be back with fourth quarter action here on ChargerVision.
When you walk into this room, who you have beside you matters. Experience matters. We fight in Oklahoma and around the country, standing toe-to-toe against the most powerful adversaries in the world, and we win. Our record speaks for itself. Our verdicts and settlements speak for themselves, and we want to fight for you. Nix Patterson. Oklahoma attorneys with world-class experience.
Back here live at the MAC, 42-27. Lead for Heritage Hall, almost like a football score. As we have about 6:40 to go in the ball game, that pass sails out of bounds, and that will be a turnover. Too many of those for Heritage Hall tonight, I will say. Now, they're obviously thrilled about a 15-point lead. That was another steal by Anna Walker, by the way. She's been everywhere defensively. If I'm counting correctly, that's her 5th steal on the night. And an offensive foul in transition drawn by Leclerc. So more good defense from Heritage Hall, but I think Coach Olivia Nixon would agree with me. Still too many turnovers tonight. But on the positive side, you have a 15-point lead right now over a good team in Chandler. And the resilience you've shown here tonight when you've been down and out a couple times, well, not really down, but giving up big leads twice tonight, but they've been able to rebound both times and stretch this thing back out to double digits as Addie Venables hits the little Kevin Durant fall away in the lane. She's up to 20 points on the night. What a night for the leading scorer. Yet again for Heritage Hall. She's done it all season long. Corner triple falls for Chandler. That's number 11, J.C. Cross, I believe. No, that's Massengale, actually. Nice shot from the corner there. Chandler's found their three-point stroke a little bit in the second half, but again, we're talking about turnovers for Heritage Hall. It's been even that much worse for Chandler, who has not been able to hold on to the basketball tonight. They've had 3 10 counts as well, giving Heritage Hall the ball back. So kind of a night to forget for the Lady Lions for the most part. Shot from the wing for 3 is not going to go. Hammonds, nice offensive rebound, but she ran back court and didn't realize it. And that's the play I was describing earlier for the Thunder a couple nights ago in Houston. A.J. Mitchell did that exact same thing, and the refs did not see it. Then he made a nice pocket pass to Jalen Williams for the dunk. Kind of one of the funnier plays of the season, considering NBA refs are held to such a high standard, but they did not see A.J. Mitchell cross the back court line. And that was definitely a funny play on Twitter. Another steal for Chandler. Hammonds has been everywhere here tonight. Left-handed layup up. No, she gets her own rebound. Swings it out. This will be another jump ball surely, and no, it won't. Addie Venables comes away from the pack with the basketball. Dishes to Anna Walker. Shot up and good. She's well on the way to being the player of the night. And she might have just put the bow on the player of the game right there with that shot in the lane. Heritage Hall, another steal. And I believe this is going back to Chandler, but Anna Walker defensively has been everywhere. Offensively, she's been solid as well, chipping in 14 big points, second leading scorer of the game behind Addie Venables. But the 5 steals, maybe even 6, is what really sticks out to me about her performance. 3-point shot up for Chandler, no good. We get a foul down low on Lainey Venables. 4:09 left in the fourth quarter. This one's just about wrapped up. Don't really see Chandler coming back in a game like this, but credit to them. They were down big time in that first quarter and cut this thing to 6 points at the half, and then got it all the way down to 3 points in the third quarter. So they have not gone quietly into the night here in this one, but this feels like it's just about done for them as we get a foul on the baseline by Heritage Hall. Big night in basketball tonight. A lot of college basketball going on. The Sooners playing right now. Not very successfully at that. Down 5 to 10-8, South Carolina and Columbia. As that three-pointer for Smith grazes off the rim and goes out of bounds. An OU team that kind of had some high-ish hopes coming into the season, but not really anymore. I mean, you keep losing SEC games like this. This almost felt like a tournament elimination game coming in tonight, in my opinion, and they're not faring well thus far, so that's a tough score to look at. A lot of other good games we'll update you on later, but we're back to action here. Shot in the lane misses. Heritage Hall offensive rebound. Shot on the wing, good. Laney Venables has been really good as well. It's been a nice performance from a trio of Chargers, Anna Walker, Addie, and Laney Venables as well. Those three, if I can do my quick math, have combined for 46 of the 48 points for Heritage Hall. 3 players have all but 2 points for Heritage Hall. The other 2, go to Sylvie Travis, number 3. So, yeah, it's been 3 girls for Heritage Hall tonight. Now, don't get me wrong. The Sophia Leclercs and the Livy Lemons of the world have played some outstanding defense, and they've set their teammates up as well on offense. But if we're talking the scoring department, it's been 3 Lady Chargers, and that's about it. Blakely Smith continues to rain from downtown. She's got a nice left-handed stroke. I always wish I was a lefty, just for basketball purposes. It's so much harder to guard being a lefty. Nice shot by Smith on the wing. Venables in the lane, no good. Ball is being scrambled around. Laney Venables comes out with it and puts it in. She's just been tougher, grittier, and stronger than Chandler here tonight, and she's done a lot of it on her own. What hustle there to rip the ball away and then go up for the and one in those turquoise shoes that really stick out. Do we get a timeout here? Yep, we are going to get a timeout. I believe it's a full timeout, so let's take a quick break, and we will be right back with the end of the game here. Heritage Hall leads 51-33 over Chandler.
Joe Cooper Ford has 3 Ford dealerships around the metro to serve Oklahoma better than anyone else. What does having 3 of the best Ford dealerships in the state mean for you? That means 3 times the selection and 3 times the savings, and that's 3 times the service. And Joe guarantees to beat any price in Oklahoma by $500, or he'll give you $10,000. That's why Joe beats the competition 3-1. Who loves Oklahoma?
The elite always work to get better. So every day, we dedicate ourselves to being the best orthopedic surgeons in the country, committed to helping you be your best. No matter where you are or the obstacles you face, we never give up, because it's too important to you and the communities we serve. And for that reason, Saints march on.
Welcome back to the MAC. Here we get a look at Olivia Nixon, 3rd season as Heritage Hall's coach. 32-31 overall record. And coming in at 5-7 on the year this year, but well on their way to the 6th win of her 3rd season of action. At the helm for Heritage Hall, she's done a tremendous job turning this program around, especially from where it was a couple years ago. Just can't give her any more credit. I mean, done a fabulous job with this team and has fielded a really competitive team this season as we get to travel. And ball back to Heritage Hall. So Chargers with the possession, 2:13 left. In firm control. Remember, we have the guys game next, which should be a really good one. Chandler comes in at number 6 in 3A, number 5, Heritage Hall number 3 in 3A. So maybe the premier matchup in the state of Oklahoma here tonight. Probably is. Chandler men at 11-2 on the season. Looking to storm into the MAC and upset the Chargers, but wouldn't be a huge upset considering it's number 5 versus number 3. Two pretty evenly matched teams. Heritage Hall's lone loss on the men's side this season to Douglas in overtime, which we'll talk more about that game in the pregame, as producer Price and some others have filled me in on the craziness that ensued at Douglas High School a couple nights ago, as the Chargers went cold in overtime and eventually lost to the Trojans. Heritage Hall just kind of taking the air out of the basketball right now. Leading this one by 18, no reason to shoot quick. Venables in the lane for 2, rims out, and we are under 50 seconds. Chargers get the basketball back. 45 seconds to play in this one. Just about wrapped up. 35 seconds to play. Really nice second half performance, as Chandler got this thing down to 6 points at halftime, but were not able to capitalize in that third quarter as Heritage Hall pushed it back up to 10, and then in the fourth quarter, they had a really nice showing as well. Believe we've decided as Anna Walker on our player of the game. 14 big points for her, and the defense really stuck out all around. I mean, she was fabulous. So really nice performance from her, and she will be our player of the game. Heritage Hall's playing through the whistle here. One more basket for Laney Venables, icing on the cake. Chargers are going to win this thing by 20. How about it? Shot is up and good for Chandler, but it was after the buzzer. And that secures the 20-point win for the Lady Chargers. They're back in the win column for their 6th victory of the year, snapping the 2-game slide. And Chandler will drop to 7-7 on the year, so they're down to 500 about midway through our high school season. Nice performance by the Lady Chargers here tonight. Was led by a trio of players. Anna Walker, obviously, Laney Venables, and Addie Venables had all but 2 of the points here tonight. Sylvie Travis was the other 2 points. So next up will be the men's game. I believe we'll get an interview with Anna Walker here at some point. But we can take a quick break, and maybe we'll be back with Anna Walker after that. But that's a great performance by the Lady Chargers. What a second half as they get the victory. Here come the men's team onto the court. We are in store for a great nightcap here between the Chargers and Lions. Can't wait for it. We'll have Anna Walker next here on ChargerVision.
Joe Cooper Ford has 3 Ford dealerships around the metro to serve Oklahoma better than anyone else. What does having 3 of the best Ford dealerships in the state mean for you? It means 3 times the selection and 3 times the savings. And that's 3 times the service. And Joe guarantees to beat any price in Oklahoma by $500, or he'll give you $10,000. That's why Joe beats the competition 3-1. Who loves you, Oklahoma?
The elite always work to get better. So every day, we dedicate ourselves to being the best orthopedic surgeons in the country, committed to helping you be your best. No matter where you are or the obstacles you face, we never give up, because it's too important to you and the communities we serve. And for that reason, Saints march on.
Yeah. But it's still, you can just wrap up the girls' game.
Again, I am Reeves Mitchell, and we are back here live on ChargerVision. Just wrapping up the girls' game a little bit. 20-point victory for the Lady Chargers. I think we're going to have Anna Walker sometime during the guys' game, so that'll be a fun interview later on. A tremendous game by her. She wins player of the game. Can't go without mentioning Addie and Laney Venables, though, the transfers in. As actually, here comes Anna Walker, I believe. So we're going to get some celebrity status to the booth right now. Great game. You can go on that mic or this headset.
You can just set.
So we have Anna Walker up in the booth, if you will, right now. Tremendous game tonight, Anna. Just talk a little bit about your performance. And, you know, you had the 12 points, which I thought was big, but I thought your defense really stood out. Got a lot of steals
Thank
here
you.
tonight. So just talk about your performance a little bit.
So we just went in and we were like, let's run a good strong defense, and so we can get steals, and just playing aggressive and reading the passes just really improved my game and stuff.
For sure. And could tell early on you guys kind of wanted to amp the pressure on them.
Yes.
Played that full court press. Was that something you guys worked on before the game, or was that kind of an adjustment during the game? How did that work?
Yeah, so we knew before the other team couldn't handle a lot of pressure, so we wanted to start strong to get in passing lanes, and so we started in that 1-2-2 press. And I think it really helped us be intense throughout the whole game.
What does a game like this do for your guys' confidence, especially coming off 2 straight losses where you feel like you could have played a better brand of basketball, but tonight you guys looked a lot better? What does a game like this just do for your overall mentality?
This game, we really needed this win. It really improved our confidence. It got our confidence up, and it's really helpful going into the weekend in Miami, Oklahoma, into a win so we can have our confidence through that tournament.
Tremendous stuff here tonight. Again, Anna Walker, 14 points and multiple steals as well. I think he had 5 steals, just incredible stuff. Last question. Talk about the Venables sisters and their impact tonight. I mean, they were all over the court as well.
Yes, I love playing with them. They're great teammates, strong leaders, and I love having them on the team this year.
Awesome. That was Anna Walker, our player of the game, and a great game here tonight.
Thank you.
And good luck the rest of the season.
Thank you.
That was Anna Walker, our player of the game. Again, 14 points, about 5 steals, just a tremendous game overall. And really propelled the team to the win tonight. I mean, she was my player of the game early on, especially with all those steals, the great defense, and really just brought a extra sense of energy that the team needed, especially coming off 2 straight losses. You need someone to step up and kind of lead the team down the right path. So, again, shout out to Anna Walker, 14 points, 5 steals, tremendous night. Shout out to the Venables twins as well and the rest of the team. It was just a great overall performance by the Lady Chargers. Can't leave out head coach Olivia Nixon either, who coached to her, let's see here, 33rd win overall for her career. So she just keeps on getting this team in better shape, and they are able to snap that 2-game losing streak and get back in the win column, which Anna Walker said it herself here on live air. With they really needed that one coming up the 2 straight losses. That's going to wrap it up here for the girls' game. We will be back with the guys' game here in a matter of moments. I'm Reeves Mitchell, and we'll be right back here on ChargerVision for Chandler at Heritage Hall.